Hello guys and welcome back to Demonic Barbie's streaming service. Today we are going through the Thieves Guild. In our last stream we did the Mages College and surprisingly we did that through really quickly. It was about 6 hours all in all with the backwards and forwards and bits and pieces. So, I wanted to give a huge shout out to all those who joined in the previous streams. I want to give a huge shout out to the 47 followers we've got on Twitch. And I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who decided to come and join us in the Discord server. Getting to know the family, getting to know the people. So much appreciation, so much love. You help keep this tiny little channel growing and going. So yeah. Let's get on with our run through, shall we? So, this is a Khajiit thief. This is the thieves' armor. Now, my particular playstyle is a little bit different from most. I enjoy... I love doing it. There's nothing better. So, for... I use a warhammer. Or in this case, because I've been playing for a while, and we did experiment when we went through on the previous ones, I have this beautiful battle axe called Nerve Shatter. God, do I love it. So, this is where the fun comes in. So, to start the Thieves Guild quest, you go and visit the little town of Riften. I will show you on the map and we'll take you there. It's a lot of fun. It's a little bit tricky when you do it first time around, but it's not all that bad. Let's get on our Shadow Mirror. This is from the Dark Brotherhood playthrough that we did, which was one of our lovely previous streams. Let's find this. Nope. Nope. Just grabbing it. That's a burglary job. I do apologise. I'm just grabbing the quests that we need. That's strange vagrant. No, that's a side quest. This is Mercer Fry, so that's another one. So first things first. I'm going to show you where we go. Nice to see you, nice to see you again, Bolts. Nice to see you there, Rob. Good greetings, and greetings is good for you. So to start the Thieves Guild quest, we go down to this beautiful little thieving vile town called Riften. I love Riften. I absolutely love it. So when you first walk in, there's a large marketplace where everyone is gathering, and you speak to a guy at the counter, which I'll show you.
There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger than ever.
Well, it's gonna be back. I killed the Emperor. Spoiler alert. So yeah, so you come into this lovely little marketplace, and over here you will meet a guy called Brynjolf, and he's basically selling off elixir off this. And he says, "Oh, I've got a job for you." And you end up going over to
buying and selling fine jewelry
Majusk's
here.
stand.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
No, not really. You go into, you have to pick this gate open. I absolutely hate that gate. It's a nightmare. And yes, I am stood beside him. I have a sneaky thing like that. So you take the ring that belongs to
if anything
pleases
the eye, don't hesitate.
And there is an angry looking elf, and you basically have to come over here, sneak, hide like a good man, get through this tiny little pickpocket here, and the guy sits there. You have to sneak the ring into his pocket. And I'm sitting, I'm thinking, oh no. Basically, if you can do it without getting caught, I highly recommend saving before you attempt it. So if it does go wrong, you can go back to your previous save and you can do it. And then bring up, oh yes, I've got more work for you. So once you do that, you then run around this lovely corner, past
The
that
gods have
guard.
been saying things about you. That you're the one that, well, they say the Dark Brotherhood. Well, never mind.
Yeah, don't question it. Don't question it. You run around here, and you have to go and enter the Ratway, which is there. Well, it's not. That's Beggar's Row. You run around to the bottom of here. I will at one point go through all the shadow marks related to the Thieves Guild. That's someone's house, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the house. I do need to get rid of that because I don't need that. So yeah, my apologies. It's a bit longer than I expected. But you enter the Ratway. You run through the Ratway and you go into the Thieves Guild. I've already completed this, but I do apologise. Yeah, I am really sorry about that bolts. I'm not sure what's going on with it today. I think it's because I'm running too quickly for it to catch up. Tends to be a little jumpy, I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, I know, I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to see if I can lower... Let's see if I can lower the... Don't need the filter, that's not it. Oh, sorry, readjusting, getting comfortable. I'm gonna see if I can just tap this. 38 frame rates. Thanks, Reaps. I'm going to also take that off. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's see if this is make any improvement. What I've done is I've closed every application left on my computer. Ugh. I do apologise, it is a bit jumpy. There's not much I can do at this point. It's probably my internet connection. Oops. Serrano the demon. So yeah, you run through and destroy everything off. Then you have to go down here, clean out the rest of the roadways. Which we then come up here and unlock this gate, which is brilliant. And you go downstairs and open the Rag and Flagon, which is the... Ironically, there is a pub in the sewers. As unhygienic as that screams in my head, that is grisly and gross. Part of the Thieves Guild is that you do enough quests and you unlock each of these arcs. One's a blacksmith, one's an alchemist, etc. You bump into Brynjolf down here. They give you an odd job or so, and you go and... Nope, wrong one. Wrong door. Oops. I apologise. That's a bit of a slow... I have a habit of going... I always walk through that door. I always forget and walk through that door rather than... Well, yeah. You basically get introduced into the Thieves Guild. He shows you how to get through this really awkwardly placed cupboard. As is the way. And and you go and meet Mercer Frey. Now he, honestly, hand on heart, he's quite the grumpy old toad. And you get introduced to the Thieves Guild. Yeah, there's Mercer Frey over there. And you then get given the quest line to go and steal
Hi. Good to see you.
the deed to Golden Glow, which is just off Riften on an island.
Need something?
Oh yeah, you get this lovely little secret exit with the shadow mark on it. Let's see. So you come out of here. I'll show you on the map because it's so much easier. So you come out of Riften, and then you have to come over onto this island, which is Golden Glow Estate, which is lovely. You have to get rid of 5 beehives. Basically, someone brought Golden Glow and is doing better than what Maven is doing with her own mead company. It's a nightmare. So you'd have to go burn that, and you find a letter and it gives you a strange mark on the bottom. You then get transferred over to do a quest for Maven Blackbriar, which is... oh, too far. Which is the Hunting Brew Meadery. You go over there and you're given a task to basically sabotage the operations. You go in, you speak to the guy who gives you a rat poison. Do not use this rat poison. This rat poison is brilliant. You then have to go through the basement, through a hole in the wall which the well, I say rats, the skeevers have chewed through. You get down, you kill off this crazy guy who's basically training these skeevers like you would a dog. Poison the nest, come back up through the basement, and there's some vats in the... there's some giant brewing vats. You open the one and drop rat poison in, and you make a guard very, very sick, and basically shuts it down. And Maven will buy it out and put someone new there, and that's and you go back again. You earn a bit of gold, not much, and then you get given, where is it? Scoundrel's Folly. So this is where they're trying to track down who this anonymous person is that's been causing issues for the Thieves Guild. Because the one way that you can really upset the Thieves Guild is try and take it away from Maven Blackbriar. Because she's
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in a burial crypt.
a rather large companion, I should say. They do her dirty deeds, she does them good by making sure no one sees it. It's one of those. One of the perks of being in part of when you first get admitted to the Thieves Guild is that when you commit a crime and get caught, you can say I'm with the guild and you can pay off your bribe. You can bribe the guards. I think I've got too many horses here. That's not my horse. That would be Frost.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
You've got 2 random horses here, dude.
Let's move faster. The sun is... it's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
One of the things you find is when you buy a horse, you can fast travel on them. Or if you fast travel, they sometimes spawn right beside you. A bit of a nightmare. So we've got to go and figure out who this strange person is that's causing this guild issues. So we've got to go all the way up here. Ooh. And spoke to Gullen Ed, who's apparently dealing with this adversary, I should say. I like how the circlet is on that skull. It shows you kind of where it would be placed. Granted, it doesn't show you the effect of hair and whatnot. I don't know how people wore them. Like, I can get headbands and stuff in the modern day, but something that heavy? I wouldn't say it's comfortable. I wouldn't say it's very comfortable. Oh, I also have a habit of level capping myself. So whereas you open up you can level up, I kind of leave it at around about level 13, which means that I don't end up going and walking straight into an elder dragon and dying.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. By your scent, I'd say you were...
Yeah.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Not so much big brains, Bolts, but this guy is a bit thick. And level capping is, when you're small, it's quite useful until you get to the point where you cannot carry anything. And then you can increase your stamina, which means you get more carry weight. Health, obviously, better health. And magic means that you can do stronger spells. So it kind of relates more around your playstyle.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
Uh-huh.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on.
Mm-hmm.
I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
He's got that look on his face like, I couldn't melt butter if I put it in me mouth. Which, honestly, he's very wrong about because, you know, Argonians are evil creatures.
Fresh fish.
Freshest in Skyrim.
You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered.
I know the Emperor's been murdered. I'm not going to give any spoilers as to how I know he's been murdered, though.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet we've had plenty of adventures.
Oh, yeah. Part of the vampire storyline that I did, which you can go back on the YouTube and watch through. It's quite funny. I laughed at it myself when I went to recheck it. I got married, and then I had to turn my bride. I had to convert my bride, in case that she went and snitched on me. That is far too easy. Nothing in this thing? Wow. Oh! They always have candy in here. No. It's always good to keep a couple pieces of candy. Granted, you're never going to eat them yourself, but if you would, like me, adopted children, you can give them sweet treats. You don't have to, but it's always an option. I try to appeal to my more humane side to say that I'm a Khajiit. Don't know why I bothered.
By the gods, the Emperor has been murdered.
I know
His
the
own
Emperor's
ship.
been murdered. And it was on his own ship, yes. Let's just say he won't be sleeping well.
Hey, wanna play tag?
No, I don't.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Wow,
Got all
you
sorts
have
of
a horrible attitude. I'm a little bit busy at the moment. She's basically telling me to take a walk. Ooh. Slight detour. We're gonna go and sell off these potions that I have. I have,
Take a good look around.
I've been building
I'm
lots
sure
of
you'll
potion
find what
collections.
you're looking for. If not, I hope.
Let's see what you've
So
got for
you're an
sale.
alchemist then?
Kind of. Da, 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 da. Always need health potions. Plus I can always grab ingredients and make more potions and sell them back to her. Yeah, I might have been a little bit busy. But yeah, basically I have this terrible
Don't
habit.
forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
That's all well and good. I'll come back to you later, lady. Shh. So yeah, I like to collect a lot of ingredients as I'm running around because sometimes there's things just casually sat there that we can use. So I'll build potions to kind of remove a lot of the carry weight, and then sometimes I'll sell the potions off to make like quick money, as I'll show you. I'm kind of 77,000 up in gold septums. So
Ah, good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
this guy is a complete and utter numb. So, nump for me is non-ordinary, moronic person.
Told you everything. Now leave me alone.
And he goes down. The reason I'm not shadowing him is because I have got, well, I've got like well over 600 hours into this kind of game. And on my previous one, which was the same one but the non-special edition, have another 600 hours. I kind of had a random exploration date. So I know where he's going. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and run ahead. And we can wait for him. So he comes down here to the docks, which is always an absolutely hysterical way to travel.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They're an ancient order.
I already know about the Sijik monks. That was in our previous run through. Highly recommend going and having a nosy if that's your kind of cup of tea. You too.
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has
If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well, I'm your man.
Talk to Gaiman if you want a horse, or Catla if you're looking for work. I can't help you.
Fair enough. So he goes in here. So because we have to wait for him to go past to open the door and then we can pick it, we're gonna go in here. And we're gonna go upstairs. Read the Beggar Prince. You always want to make sure that you read the books because they give you skill points, etc. So we're gonna casually just sit here and wait for an hour. This guy seriously walks so slowly. Now we can go in here and follow him. I have like 2 mods when I do Skyrim. One is that I have a skeleton key because the amount of lockpicks I break, it is tear worthy. It's tearful. And what I had was it's broken, so I don't really use it anymore. But it would show the location of the Stones of Brazier, which is a Thieves Guild kind of side quest. I wouldn't say it's a complete quest line. It's definitely a half quest. It's just a long process, personally. So we're gonna go up here, sneak on top of here. Try not to get caught by that guy, which is always useful. Sneak round. Do you think they've got enough cheese, guys? Let me know in the chat. Do you think they've got enough cheese? I love that. My follower is the one that triggers. Yeah, my follower has a bad habit of triggering kind of the people's responses. Helmet, anyone? Sneaky sneak.
Is someone there? Anybody there? Thought I heard something.
See, she wakes them all up.
Ran off, I suppose.
Well, I wouldn't say they ran off, Sabrina. I think you put a skull. I think you put your axe through his skull.
I know I heard something. Time to end this little game.
Where'd you come from?
I fought worse than you. No!
Ran off, I suppose.
Let's leave him over there. There he is. Come on, Gillade. Come on. I'm pretty sure anyone would spot me. I'm kind of like, don't exactly hide very well. Just stole some health potions.
I'll show you what a
Where'd you
real...
come from?
They won't mind if I borrow them.
Where's he gone now?
Pretty sure they won't mind if I borrow them. I always take up a torch because when you're doing certain quest lines, it's always good to have a source of light. Right, let's go in this grotto. Oh, this is a long, long run. I picked up a crossbow from the vampire storyline, so it's not a casual one you find. It's part of the DLC. I also imbued most of my weapons with fire abilities. Just personal preference. I have got friends who prefer it with frost and others who prefer it with shock damage. So like my nerve shadow has shock damage. And my bows generally have fire. It's good to see you, bolts. Hopefully get to see you again soon. Keep safe. I know what's in them, it's spiders. You can do it with a bow, you can do it with a dagger. It just splits it. So yeah, I got one dagger for fire and one dagger for frost. Spiders don't do well with fire. Or apparently seeing their sibling die.
Where did you come from? Done and done.
Has to be Serana's spider that always nabs me. So yeah, we're being like super sneak.
There's someone there?
Who's there?
That way I don't have to keep.
No sign of
I don't even. Ah, the bear trap.
Tough day for you.
No, wait, this is...
That way I don't have to kill everything. Let's check the map, shall we? See how far around we've gone. Come on, Serana, do your job. So you could technically go in the water. But you don't have to travel very far at all.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Okay. I'll bury you. No, you won't. Tripwire. There's lots and lots of tripwires. Oh, that was close. Ow! Nope, just walking into that one casually. Not a friendly dog. More like a guard dog. So yeah, so we cut out that side. Now we're gonna go over here. To there.
What was
Show yourself.
Over here.
This won't end well for you. Die!
That bow she's got is from the previous quest line where we went and investigated.
Must be my imagination. Huh?
Where'd you come from?
Okie dokie.
Where'd you come from?
Must be gone now. Nice. So yeah, one of the bonuses that I have by running my sneak is that I actually upgraded my sneaking skills so that my sneak attacks do 6 times the normal damage. Which isn't bad. I mean, if I'm walking around with Nerve Shadow, that's just completely OP. Like, beyond even needing to do anything, that is OP.
Where'd you come from?
That was nothing, he's dead. Come to me, Mr. Sneak Sneak. Gotcha.
Who's there?
Oh, you monkey. I'll leave her to burn it. Ooh, chest. Any chest, it's a pick worthy. Must always pick. Ooh. Sometimes I find that you can kind of look at a chest and there'll be like tiny little nicks. The tiniest of little nicks. Kind of a bit of, well, kind of like an indicator of that's where like you should be picking. Yeah, so you can imbue weapons with an enchantment. You would then have to increase your blacksmithing to be able to enhance enchanted items, etc. But so the dagger in my left hand is imbued with frost. No, fire is in my left hand and frost is in my right. It means that they do certain amounts of frost damage per hit, and also one is certain amounts of fire damage per hit. All depends on your preference, really. See, that's the fire, and that's the frost damage. Yeah, you very much destruction-based skills for yourself, Reaps. Shut up. Oh, I mean, if you want a weapon, there's a short collection up here. Yeah, Gullied kind of steals and makes his own little. This is both his base of operations, but also when he holds back on actually coming through with 100% on all the deals that he does. This is where he stores it. Sometimes I come down here just to kind of check to see if he's got any more inventory that I can rob. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. So yeah, if you see on this lock, around about just the side of where I've got this pick, there are small kind of grooves in the lock itself. And if you sit around that area, it kind of gives you a bit of an indication as to where you can pick it. Otherwise, it's just a guess.
Now, there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems.
Isn't as bad as it
seems. There's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems.
You tried to fleece me.
I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, You have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Uh-huh. I'm worth more. Oh, yum. Take that, take that. I'm worth more alive than I am
Needed to
dead.
know more.
No, I didn't need to know more. I'm just cleaning everything out. You know. Ooh, there's my way out. No, it's not going. Ooh, chest. Chest. Anytime you see a chest, just have a nosy. There's always some good gold and pieces that you can sell on later or keep for purple, like your own purposes. Come on. There's loads of stuff. And sometimes if you do this early on, you can grab some good gear that'll keep you kind of from being slaughtered really easily. Which is a bonus. Especially when you're first coming out. You kind of will end up just getting murdered by anything that moves. On the main storyline when I first started, God, all those years ago, I used to deliberately hire a follower as soon as I could. And then when you go and meet the first dragon, I used to let my follower kill it and just hide like a little child. Just casually hide and survive. Sometimes they're useful. You could because most followers don't die unless you're the one that kills them. It's really useful. Other times they just get under your feet and drive you absolutely insane like mine does. But she's an undead vampire, so it's not like she's gonna die anytime soon. Right, so we're finished in here. Let's get out of this one. Ooh, anyone want some hawker meat? Come on, let's get some steak.
Oh, I heard something.
Keep waddling, keep waddling. Just keep waddling, keep waddling. Doink. Yeah, hawker meat's good if you're going down the culinary route. So some people carry potions, some people carry food as a way of healing. I prefer potions. I find it much simpler. My own personal preference. So what I'm planning on doing today is doing like hour blocks so that it's easier on the streamers who are kind of watching it back on YouTube, so they get hour blocks rather than 6 or 7 hours to watch in one go. Let's get in my location. So every hour I will be pausing the recording and then uploading it to YouTube later as an hour segment rather than a 6-hour block. Because I did a complete walkthrough one day on stream and we decided that we were gonna smash it out as quick as we could, try to do a bit of a speed run, and it ended up being a 12-hour run. And I'm not gonna lie, I left that and I was so tired. 12-hour streams are not fun. Honestly. They're, well, for me they're lovely because I actually enjoy streaming for as long as physically able. It's just my style. But for others it's a bit of a nightmare because nobody really wants to sit through 12 hours in one sitting. Granted, you can always go back and have a nosy, but not in one shot. It can be quite taxing. So my aim is to start doing 1 hour on a recording session and then uploading them to YouTube so they can be watched back in segments rather than just doing it all in one shot, which makes it easier for people. Plus it also means that at the end of each hour I can run, grab a drink, and have a quick bathroom break. Breaks up the session. I mean, if people want to see an hour slot or a 2 hour slot, feel free to come up and have an attitude to me.
What did you need? The cut. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. A mercantile. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources. So don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
Yeah, I kind of just casually go around and rob everybody else's chests. What have you got? Give me the gold.
Interesting in some marksman training.
Did Gullamai give up any... No, it can't be.
Oh yeah, you collect random items on missions, and they'll tell you to go and sell it to Delvin.
Great news indeed.
That
She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Yeah, that decanter in the background was from the Golden Glow estate, and the bee over there was from the Hunting Brew
She murdered
Meadery.
my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. Only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
Fun.
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Okay. I don't actually need to change my armor because I don't actually use the Thieves armor. Just personal preference once again. But I will speak to Lilia about getting rid of some stolen garb. Because as much as I love my stolen garb, it's an absolute nightmare to try and get rid of. But yeah, you can go and do side quests and unlock those items on that bookshelf. There is a bee from Hunting Brew. There's a decanter from Golden Glow. Oh god, what's the other one? There's a few of them.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin.
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Tough luck for you then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces.
I want to sell.
Until next time.
I kind of want to sell stuff, not do armor.
Until next time.
This lady here can
Yes.
change your appearance. Creepy, I will admit. Very creepy. Okay. Ugh. So now we gotta go to the Snowvale Sanctum. Where the end began. Like it? My deep mysterious voice. Where the end began. Blacksmithing. Okay, so a tip for blacksmithing for your reaps. When you first start, you go into Whiterun. Buy all the iron, buy all the leather,
I'm no fan
and
of the
make
sun.
a sword.
It would be
Not a
better
sword,
than
the
this.
little daggers. Make a dagger, enhance the dagger. Dagger, enhance, dagger, enhance, dagger, enhance. Keep doing that. You'll push yourself up levels. It does take a lot and it will cost a lot. It's a real time grinder. Like, I won't lie, it is a serious time grinder. That is a really dodgy name for a cave. Just saying. that there is the Vampire Lord's true form. Like in the werewolves, they can change form. The Vampire
Another
Lord.
cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm
The
right
Vampire
behind you.
Lord has a vampire form. And there's a dragon. As usual, there's always a dragon.
Who's there?
Nice rafts. Woo. And yeah, you can kind of yeah, so you can actually hit off the back of a horse. It is far from the easiest, I will admit. I'm trying to remember if I can get in here or not. Don't think so. Doesn't look like there's an entrance or anything. Time grinders are good. But when I say time grinder, I mean it'll take you maybe 2-3 hours worth of constantly building daggers. It's a little bit of an excessive time grinder. Just saying. Wow, so she's living here and you just come in there and kill the horse? Ain't you a barrel of fun? Yeah. One of those. He's a real barrel of fun. So, at the moment, I'm going to end this recording because we are almost at an hour.
Out here. I don't know how you stand it.
So yeah, we're almost at an hour, so I'm gonna end this stream here. And then I'm gonna go and quickly run and have a bathroom break, grab a drink, and then we'll start the streaming. Then we'll start the next recording. So yeah, if you're watching this back on YouTube, you will get multiple slots, and they'll be about an hour, which should make the run through that bit easier. If there is nitty-gritty bits and we need a bit longer, I will extend the recording so that it'll follow through. So yeah, I will see you all in the next recording. Peace.